Folks, welcome back to another On the Mountain adventure. You join us up at the Geo Park, northwest Scotland. It's an 8-hour drive from home, and we're in for a car camp tonight. Weather's looking okay. I've got Stack Polly just here, which is a famous mountain up here in the Geo Park. This is a Sint area in Sutherland. Tomorrow night the idea is I'm going to be camping somewhere up on that, but tonight it's a car camp. The wind's going to get up a little bit later on, so join us, folks. I just need to go and find my pitch. I'm going to attach the tarp, so we've got an awning. We're going to get a fire going, and I'm going to cook a massive steak. Well, that's a plan anyway. Well, there we go, folks. It's a bit of a makeshift shelter, but it'll more than do. The wind's really creeped up, and I didn't really want to spend the rest of the night confined to the car, the back of the car. So I've just got the old OEX tarp up, 2 trekking poles, and a bit of cordage, just with some slippery knots on. So far, so good. It is very makeshift, and if the wind gets up any further than probably what it is now, I might have to reconsider, but certainly for the time being, this will do me champion. It just means this is a prevailing wind coming across here as well, so I parked the car there, so the car's taking the brunt of it really. This looks to be pretty good. The views are absolutely spectacular, looking out over Sulven, and then of course you've got the rest of the Sint range up over there over Quinag, and looking out over to Clashnessie and the rest of the western seaboard. It's absolutely spectacular. So I'm just going to chill out for a couple of minutes. It took a bit of doing here, getting this up with the wind. I'm going to get the back of the car sorted out so we're comfy and good to go. And then if things start to turn, at least that's ready. I can easily get this levelled and get into the car. Champion. This isn't too bad. Oh my God, it's cold. The wind's creeping up. It's very exposed here in Sint, and especially this particular location where I am. I don't know if it's down to my fantastic engineering and a good quality tarp, but so far, even though we're probably up to 25-30 mile an hour winds, this tarp's holding up. It's doing quite well so far. I must admit the car is taking the brunt of the blast. Cheers everyone. I'm just going to treat myself to an innocent gun. Oh, fantastic. Well, I've spent a couple of nights in luxury accommodation. Well, not necessarily luxury, it wasn't exactly the Malmaison or not like that, but in a couple of nice hotels in Glencoe and also over in Inverness as well. And I've got another 3 nights here. This is the first one. Tonight's going to be a car camp in the good old HMS Northumberland. Tomorrow night, I've chosen tomorrow night for a wild camp, and that'll be Stack Polly, hopefully, if the weather prevails. and then the following day, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I think I'll just make my mind up as I go along, maybe just get across to Gairloch. I was going to head up to Durness up the north coast, but I've decided against it. I've got 4 days left, but the weather, you've got to chase the weather when you're doing these kind of things. Oh. So this is just maximum relaxation. It's a 1-million-star accommodation, this. There is some cloud cover. I doubt I'm going to see any beautiful star scene tonight, but what I'm looking at here is absolutely fantastic. I'm looking out over Quinag and Sulven, and further around you've got Colmore and Colbeg, and of course Stack Polly. It's a fantastic place, this geopark. It's absolutely brilliant. I've stayed in this spot a few times before. So tonight I'm just going to try and sit out here as long as I can, really, and just soak up the atmosphere. I've got some nice tea tonight. I've got myself a sirloin steak. I'm going to cook that up. I've got the firebox. I'll get that raised off the ground and have that somewhere safe. I've even brought my father's old axe, which a good mate of mine, Bogle, got it all done up for us. Polished the axe head and waxed and treated the actual handle. This is ancient. This is probably 50 years old. This absolutely class. So I've got my that's my father's axe, which is brilliant. Thanks, Dad. And that'll be used. I've got some logs as well, so I might chop them down and put them into the firebox. That'll be absolutely ideal. That, like, but otherwise, it's just going to be an absolute chill out. I'll show you around the accommodation. See what you think. HMS Northumberland in all its glory. There's my bed, all nicely set up, and then to the other side there, it's just really where I can just kind of keep all my other bits and bobs. Food down one side, seats move forward, plenty of room. It's a bit windy, hopefully you can hear us over the wind noise, but that should give you an idea of the isolated location. So guys, on the last video, when I was up over in the Cairngorm National Park and I was testing out the Bigloo sleeping bag, which incidentally I have brought with us on this trip as well. I'm going to use it tomorrow night on Stack Polly. I mentioned that I'd been given some gear by a couple of companies, one of which was this head torch. This is from a company called SUNBLESA. It's incredibly powerful. It's a fantastic slimline bit of kit. I'm absolutely loving it. It's up there with all the essential bits of kit that you should have for wild camping. And SUNBLESA kindly sent us a spare head torch for a giveaway for the channel. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So this particular head torch, it's obviously got the main head beam, as you can imagine, that you would get. You've got your green, you've also got your reds, your brighter greens. It's got everything there that you need, and then of course you've got 3 settings on the actual head torch. The main one is unbelievably bright, as you can see. So guys, how do you enter the draw for the SUNBLESA head torch? Really easy. I'm not going to mess around with this. You don't have to subscribe, you don't have to share or note like that. Give the video a thumbs up, that's all I would ask, and put in the comments SUNBLESA. That's it. Put your usual comments in, because I love reading the comments as well, but just put SUNBLESA and give the video a thumbs up. And then what I'll do is me and Dangerous Dan will do a draw, and I'll get in contact with the winner. I think they're retailing at about £25, but honestly guys, this thing is absolutely unreal, absolutely brilliant. It's got a real good battery on it as well. I'm absolutely loving it, so good luck. I hope whoever gets it enjoys it as much as I do. It's an absolute class bit of kit. Right, I'm just gonna stoke the fire just that little bit, and possibly have another beer, and then I'm gonna contemplate getting the steak on the go. I can't wait. I'm absolutely starving. Tea time, just getting the steak on the go here. That smells amazing. Well, it's been a really peaceful night. The wind's died down a little bit, thankfully. Tarps holding up well. A few cars have just passed. Obviously people resident down in the Summer Isles there. They must be looking at me thinking, what the hell? Maybe they can smell the steak as well. Incredible. So I'm just gonna dust this off. Look at that. Wow. I can't wait for this. And then I'm gonna get myself tucked up in the old HMS Northumberland and get myself a nice cosy warm night. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up early, knock up some breakfast, and I'm gonna go and check out the Bone Caves, which is just a little bit further up the way there, up at Ascent, opposite Loch Ascent. So I'll bring you along with that adventure. That's got some real mega historical significance, and I've never been before, so I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, I'm going to get this dusted, hit the hay. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning folks, and welcome to another day in Ascent. What a fantastic sunrise, arguably one of the best that I've seen. You're always gifted up here with a fantastic sunrise, and this morning was absolutely no exception. What a way to start the day, fantastic. And hopefully this is going to be the way for things to come for the rest of the day as well. I've got another 2 days in Ascent, so I think we're in for an absolute treat. I slept really well. That Big Lou aerogel sleeping bag is just the business, absolutely class. I'm gonna knock up some breakfast, have a cup of peppermint tea, and make a start on the day. Cracking night last night in front of the fire and just sat in the awning under the tarp. It was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video too, guys, and good luck. for the SUNBLESA Head Torch competition as well, the giveaway. Right, as always folks, before I sign out, I like to just remind people how important it is to come out and get out into these beautiful places. Forget about the news and forget about newspapers and radio and Facebook and all the doom and gloom. It's massively important to get out and soak up some prescription nature. Really important. So on that note guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll catch you on the next Yonder Mountain Adventure. Bye for now.